How's it, guys? It's Linton here from Greenbox Markets. I just want to run through a setup on the New Zealand dollar US dollar that I'm watching at the moment and that I have actually entered. So on the weekly time frame over here, we can see that we've had a structure formation, which is one wave, two waves, and we're expecting the third wave to the upside. Where and when this third wave is going to start and end is still a little bit up in the air at the moment, but from the point where we are right now, I'm expecting a bit of a pullback first. And the reason for that is because I don't believe that this was the entire corrective structure. So this structure over here, which gave us 1, 2, 3 waves and broke over there, I don't believe that this was the entire corrective structure. I actually believe that that was just one leg of the corrective structure, and that we're actually going to see this formation take place, 1, 2, and then a third wave down to the bottom here, giving us this as a corrective structure before we get the upside on that third wave on the bigger time frame. So that's what I'm watching at the moment. So we're expecting to get that 1, 2, 3 wave, and I'm looking for an entry on this leg on this wave at the moment. The main reason why I don't believe this was the entire corrective structure is because of the way this formation has taken place and because it broke that top over there. So it just broke the top and we're seeing it pull back significantly from that level, so I believe we're going to see the rest of that structure form. So let's go down to a smaller time frame quickly and have a look at it over there. So on the daily here we can see that we've had this impulse, this correction, and a break to the downside. So if we were to measure this, it would probably be quite easy to see that we're looking at a 1, 2, 3 wave structure, which actually takes us more or less down to this kind of level here with an extension that would give us the third wave on the bigger structure that I was talking about to the bottom there, and then this structure being the break to the upside on the bigger time frame. I'm just going to drop down to the smaller time frame here as well, just to make it a bit more clear for you. So on the 4 hour time frame, we saw this structure formation take place, 1, 2, 3, which was the corrective structure of this initial impulse, and that broke to the downside over here. I know a lot of guys entered the trade over there, and I was tempted as well, but according to the strategy, we've got to wait for the formation of a structure on the 1 hour time frame for entry. So let's go have a look at the 1 hour quickly. On the 1 hour time frame, we can see here that we had that break, which was on the 4 hour time frame, and then we had this reversal here, which was wave 1, wave 2, and wave 3, completing this structure over here. And this break of that structure, this break over here, was the confirmation that this short should hold. The initial target that I have should be at very minimum this level over here, which is, let me just show you quickly, which is the bottom of the corrective structure. So initial target will be over there at least, but as I said, I'm expecting this impulse to take place over here, which will give us our targets to the downside. Let's just have a look there, measure it quickly, so we can get that kind of length there, and on the break of the structure, that would give us exactly this target over here. So I'm quite happy with this entry. I'm very happy that we should get the full range of pips out of this move. It's not a massive trade, 234 pips, which is still decent. It's a nice trade to bank, but it's not huge in comparison to some of the trades that we have taken lately. And then on the bigger time frame, we could see it move all the way down to this level, which would add an additional amount of pips, the total being around about 400, which is a really nice trade. At that point there, we will look for reversal signs and get into the position for this impulse to the upside over there. Just a quick little tidbit as well, the pound yen is another trade that I'm busy watching for entry, and we've got, let me just go down to the 1 hour quickly, with the news coming out of Britain today, out of the UK, we've had a bit of a spike down, which is actually exactly what I've been expecting to see. So we've had this impulse over here, this being the corrective structure, and I'm expecting the third impulse to the downside. The corrective structure also has formed in 1, 2, 3 waves, so we could possibly see the fourth wave up over here, completing that structure over there, and then the fifth to the downside. But the more likely option is that we're going to see a break over here now, and on the retest of that break, that is where I will want to get in for the trade to the downside, this second impulse over here. Hope that helps you with a couple of setups. For those of you who are on our trading signals list, you've received the entry for the New Zealand dollar US pair with the stop loss level, and as soon as the pound yen triggers to the downside as well on this trade, I'll send out the entry and stop loss levels on that position as well. Have a great day and take care. Cheers.